Mike. Welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brickham. Of course, there is already a goal at the theatre. And Young Boy Stars have just taken the lead at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, courtesy of centre forward Mohamed Lamin Marong. And Mohamed Lamin Marong, just a minute into the contest, have find the back of the net. And the score is currently Young Boy Stars 1, Fortune Football Academy 0 is the current score from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And it is, of course, live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin Parliament Fadi. Ibrahim KB Song Alasan Bar. And behind camera operations, as usual, is Osman Kamara. In case you're just joining us, this is LSTV1 live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And Ibrahim KB Sonko, we have already seen a goal just a minute into the contest. Young Boy Stars 1, Fortune Football Academy 0.
Well, what a goal by Mohamed Lamin. It might see the back of the net, and they have seen minutes find space, and you know, a lot of space, and then bury the and they are leading, Fortune by goal to 0.
Thank you very much. And in case you are just joining us, you are reminded that this is all coming to you live from the Box Mini Stadium. It is the Brikama Summer Nawettan quarter-final class, and of course a replay quarter-final class between Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars. Fortune in this contest started the game with Sehu Jeng as usual in goal. Sehu Dahaba, Musa Bob Adama El Sonko, Wuri Sow Basidi Kamara, Mustafa Paumar Seni Mohamedou Salif Keita, and of course Malang Jambang currently leading the line and completes the 11 for Lamin Mane. Is currently serving as the head coach after the suspension of Sambujang, who is being shown a red in the last game against Young Boy Stars. Young Boy Stars, as usual, under the guidance of Musa Ikoli. Mohamed Trawale is his assistant. Serif Kamara is in goal. Ibrahim Kujabi, Abubakar Baji, Yankuba Sedi, Mohamed Jata, Ibrahim Ajaju, Ensa Marong, Mohamed Lamin Marong, who scored the only goal per Ali Sise, Osman Dada Sedi, and of course Mod Lamin Sise, completing the 11 for the traveling boys from Jam City, and the score is currently in their favor. Young Boy Stars 1, Fortune Football Academy 0. An easy time for custodian Serif Kamara, who wouldn't be in any hurry as he and his side are currently leading by a goal to 0. Osman Dada Sidi on the far side for Young Boy Stars, dressed in orange shorts and orange socks. Osman floats that ball, trying to reconnect. The forward Mohamed Lamin Marong, who scored the only goal. This is Cisse around the edge of the 18, trying to unlock the defense. Partly done, Young Boy Stars regain possession. Currently enjoying possession in their opposition side. Ibrahim Ajajo, who is currently with Sibanor United in the GFF Men's Division 2. And head coach Musa Ikoli has already effected just a change. Just one change to the starting 11 that started. Is that going to be the second goal? What a miss! What a miss from Mod Lamin Sise and Ibrahim Akepi Sonko. That should have been the second goal for Young Boy Stars. Unfortunately, Mohamed Lamin Sise, Mohamed Lamin Sise capitalized. Remain Young Boy Stars. Fortune.
That could have been 2-0 for Young Boys. What a bright start, the Young Boy Stars are having, they find space down in the left side of the attack, and then he square the ball for, Modlamin Cisse. With his quality, we expect him to bury that one from close range. But he miscued that shot, and it never troubles netminder, Sekou Dieng. But it could have simply been 2-0. But again, this is Fortune. They know how to play this game. So if you are having chances and you are not making them count, when they have theirs, they can make it count, and they are the difference.
And there goes the difference, and the score is still Fortune 0, Young Boy Stars 1. And just as I said earlier, Alasan by Ibrahim Akebi Sonko and Parliament Fati. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Central referee Mustafa Jame, having the assistance of Sana Mane, Jara Esilan, and Sumana Sanyang, serving as the fourth assistant referee. And it's a set piece for the boys dressed in white shorts and green socks. Fortune Football Academy, and of course Musa Bob will deliver. Young Boy Stars, Musa Bob never troubled the custodian and the goalkeeper Serif Kamara in goal for Young Boy Stars Football Club. Alasan, already we have played a little over 10 minutes in this contest, and the score is currently, is it up to 10 minutes? 8 minutes to be precise. We have already played 8 minutes, and the score is currently Fortune Football Academy 0, Young Boy Stars 1, and of course it's a replay. In the initial game, it was a tough test for both Fortune and Young Boy Stars, but none of the sides could find the back of the net. And just a minute into the replay, and in this contest, Young Boy Stars has just taken the lead. 1-0 the score.
Thank you very much. It is 1-0 right now in Brikama as Young Boy Stars gets the better of Fortune. Anyway, this would not be a surprise because if you watch the first class between the Petroleum Boys and the Young Boy Stars, you would have understand that the Young Boy Stars saw a lot of potential. They played extremely well. The only problem that they had at that point was they could not make any of their chance count. And this time around, I think the first lesson that they learned was to make the to see how to penetrate the back line of the Petroleum Boys, which they did in the first early minutes of the game. So looking at this, the Petroleum Boys this time around have nothing to quarrel, have nothing to defend. All they can do right now is to come out with the force and then at least score a goal, which will guarantee them at least a continuation in the league if post-match penalty have to decide. Thank you very much.
It is either in regulation or post-match shootout to decide the winner, but currently Young Boy Stars with the advantage. 1-0 is the score. Sadie getting it down to Mount Lamin Cisse. Mount Lamin Cisse trying to cause some problems for Fortune Football Academy. Mohamed Lamin Marong, who scored the only goal. And that's a decent one from Yankuba Sadie. And Yankuba's delivery never troubled the custodian Sehu Jeng, who is currently in goal. And already Sehu has conceded his second goal in the Brikama Soma Nawettan. And of course, the first goal he conceded was the 2-1 victory in the round of 16 against Scoville. And that was, of course, from a penalty spot. And player Rasul, central referee, just on point to give an opportunity to Fortune Football Academy. And that's going to be a yellow card. Yellow card to who? Ibrahim Majaju. Is that Ibrahim Majaju? Abubakar Baje. Abubakar Baje has received a yellow from the central referee Mustafa Jame. And Fortune Football Academy will deliver. The boys in white swords and green socks are down by a goal to nil in the replay quarterfinal against Young Boy Stars. It's a replay quarterfinal fixture. The winner of this contest will, of course, get to the semi-final and play against who? We will surely confirm that. Easy time netminder Serif Kamara. Serif is the custodian for the traveling boys from Jam City. They came to this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan. Could not make a way to the Nawettan proper. Of course, from the eliminations, were of course booted out of the competition due to a protest filed against Marico FC after defeating Marico 3-1 in that said fixture. But the team was able to negotiate for a spot, getting to the Brikama Soma Nawettan for the very first time. Mohamed Lamin Marong chases. Musa Bob trying to reconnect the custodian and goalkeeper Sehu Cheng, and Sehu just there in time to clear that ball desperately. And Young Boy Stars on the driving seat. 1-0 is the score from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in case you're just joining us. Young Boy Stars in orange shorts and orange socks, whilst Fortune in white shorts and green socks. And Fortune this afternoon under the guidance of Lamin Mane, Sambujang Juvis is assistant, and Musa equally as usual on the dugout for Young Boy Stars. Mohamed Trawale is his immediate assistant. Lively and entertaining. Of course, from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, Young Boy Stars 1, Fortune Football Academy 0. Already a player down. There is a player currently down injured for Young Boy Stars. The central referee Mustafa Jame will now call on the medics, and the medics are already on the pitch. And the player in question is Pa Ali, who is currently down, and one of the center forwards for this for the Jam City side. And Pa Ali Cisse is the player currently down. And Young Boy Stars in this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan were in Group G, where they were paired alongside Tourist FA, Misra United, Benzan BMA, and Diamond Boys whilst Fortune Football Academy in Group E, alongside Dasilame Gisar, Sky Power Nero Legacy and Black Stars KM, and Fortune Football Academy sailed to the round of 16 after getting the better of Gisar 3-0, drew against Dasilame, drew against Sky Power Nero Legacy before getting the final group winner against Black Stars KM, getting a spot in the round of 16 where they got the better of Scoville by 2-1. And of course it was Seni Drames Brace that got the team to the quarterfinal. And in the first game of the quarterfinal played out a nail-biting 0-0 draw against Young Boys Stars before the organizing committee of Brikama Sports Committee deciding to get this game to a replay. And in the replay, just a minute into the contest, Young Boys Stars 1, Fortune Football Academy 0. Lively and entertaining. What a showdown and what a contest between these two. And this contest must be decided either in regulation or post-match shootout will decide. But currently, Young Boys Stars on the driving seat. And of course, it is 1-0 in their favor. 14 minutes on the clock. Approaching the 15th minute, Ibrahim KB Sonko. The score is still the same. Young Boys Stars 1, Fortune Football Academy 0.
Well, 1-0 in favor of the Orange Boys and then Young Boys Stars from Jam City. The first match was a tantalizing encounter, but it failed to produce goals even after, Young Boys, dominating the lion's share of possession. But remember, this is Fortune. And they are experienced in this league. They are former winners. They have won this league before in the past. And Young Boys are playing for the first time, Nawettan in Brikama. And never rule out Fortune. And then they are beat down. I know their head coach, Samujan Ture is suspended for the match. He's not available for today. But again, in the dugout we have, Mustafa, a very, very experienced coach. And he's the assistant to Jenju for the senior team, that plays at the top tier of Gambian football. And with his experience and with all they achieve as a team, I expect him to do more, and I'm sure, he will make sure that these boys regroup to fight for this battle, because they have to lose. They are the team to beat. Remember, they haven't conceded a single goal, in the group stages. They conceded only one during the round of 16. And yeah, it's the quarterfinal. They conceded one, but they have never find themselves in this position in this year's tournament. Can they, get themselves back into this league? Indeed, they are capable of doing so, but they have yet to find themselves into that situation this year.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim Sonko. And away from the Box Mini Stadium, there is already a goal for the Gambia against Kuwait. And of course, Abdullah Cisse finds the back of the net, and it is currently the Gambia 1, Kuwait 0. And back to the Box Mini Stadium is also the same scoreline, 1-0 between Fortune Football Academy and Young Boys Stars. Young Boys Stars on the driving seat. Mohamed Jatta getting that ball. Is that going to be the second goal? And of course, Mohamed Lamin Marong once again, but this time sailed over the crossbar. Ibrahim KB Sonko, that's another close effort for Young Boys Stars Football Academy, Young Boys Stars Football Club rather. Mohamed Lamin Marong once again should have buried that home, but unfortunately sailed over the crossbar once again.
Well, that is unfortunate. With this, you need to make that one count. They have to remember they are not playing just with an ordinary team. This is Fortune. They are the perennial champions. They are serial champions. They have been winners before. They have been in this position before. Yes, not this year, but can they come back to this game? Yes, they have the weapon. And especially in midfield with Mustafa Sedi and Basiri, expect anything. You can see already with their passes.
It is another opportunity. And it is currently an opportunity for Fortune Football Academy. And the team is currently down. And currently down by a goal to 0. And Mamadou Salifou Keita trying to get something around the edge of the 18, trying to dribble past a group of players, and currently struggled on the far side. And there is a player down, and currently down injured for Young Boys Stars. And the score is still Young Boys Stars Football Club 1, Fortune Football Academy nil from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. This is, of course, lively and entertaining. Just as I said at the commentary cabin, Parliament Fadi, Alassane Ba, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, and behind camera operations for LSTV as usual is Osman Kamara. Alassane, already a player down, back on his feet, and still Young Boy Stars on the driving seat. Fortune Football Academy, of course, the goal has served as a wake-up call for the team. Still trying to find an equalizer here, but unfortunately the score is currently not in their favor.
The score is currently in favor of the Young Boy Stars as they are leading the game by 1-0 ahead of the Petroleum Boys, which are Fortune Football Academy. But looking at today, the pace of the match, how the game is operating, it's like Fortune have torn up. Fortune have tied up their belt since that they concede a goal at the first minute of the game. The rhythm of the game today is far different with that of the last game. If you look at today, the number of chances that the Petroleum Boys are able to create in the half of the Young Boy Stars is quite different with that of the last game. Because even when you look at detail, like how much the midfield of Petroleum Boys is ready. The likes of Mustafa Sedi today is making huge passes in the box of the Young Boy Stars. So in that, the Young Boy Stars need to be very careful, and you can see the players of Young Boy Stars are getting injured, and which will not favor them. As you can see, their right back is out from the game at the early minutes of the game.
The right back, of course, for Young Boy Stars is already out, and he has been replaced swiftly. And of course, head coach Musa Ikoli has introduced a player, Modlamin Bi, and Modlamin Bi is the newest player introduced by Young Boy Stars under the guidance of head coach Musa Ikoli. And the boys are currently leading by a 0-0 against Fortune Football Academy from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And the game is, of course, live on LSTV1 at the cabin Parliament Fadi. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, Alassane Ba, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. In case you're just joining us, Young Boy Stars under the guidance of Musa Ikoli has started the contest with Serif Kamara in goal, Ibrahim Akujabi, Abubakar Baji, Yankuba Sedi, who is already substituted due to an injury, Mohamed Jata, Ibrahim Ajaju, Ensa Marong team captain Mohamed Lamin Marong, who scored the only goal per Ali Sise, Usman Dada Sedi, and Mon Lamin Sise completing the 11. Fortune Football Academy, Lamin Mane on the technical area after the suspension of head coach Sambujang. And of course, Lamin Mane is ably and reliably assisted this afternoon by Sambujang Juve. Sehu Jang is in goal, of course, the team captain Sehu Dahaba, Musa Bob, Adama S. Sonko. And already the flag of the assistant referee is already up. Adama S. Sonko, one of the central defenders alongside Wuriso, Basidi Kamara, Mustafa Sedi, Alpha Omar Sow, Seni Drame, Mamadou Salifu Keita, and Malang Jambang completing the 11 for Fortune Football Academy. And Fortune trailed by a 0-0. Fortune in this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan started this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan in Group E alongside Dasilame United, GSAR, Sky Power Nero Legacy, and Black Stars KM. In their fourth game, it was 3-0 victory over GSAR before picking a point against Dasilame United and Sky Power Nero Legacy. And in their final group game, it was a victory over Black Stars KM before the team advanced to the round of 16 of the Brikama Soma Nawettan. And in the round of 16, the team got the better of Scoville by 2-1 before heading to the quarterfinal against Young Boy Stars. And in the fourth game against Young Boy Stars, it ended 0-0 before the organizing committee decided to get this game to a replay. Lively and entertaining from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And the game is, of course, live on LSTV1 at the cabin, just as I said, Parliament Fadi. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, Alassane Ba, and Young Boy Stars, under the guidance of head coach Musa Ikoli, started the journey of the Brikama Soma Nawettan in Group G alongside Misira, Tourist FA, Benzan BMA, and of course Diamond Boys in their fourth game. It was, of course, a victory over Tourist FA, or Misira rather, by 2-0. Mohamed Lamin Marong getting a brace. This time around, is that going to be an equalizer? Malang Jambang got the equalizer for Fortune Football Academy. And the score currently at the Box Bar Mini Stadium is 1-1. And 1-1 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko. We are expecting a lively first half, and also a lively and entertaining second half between Fortune Football Academy and of course Young Boy Stars. Already, Young Boy Stars got their noses in front before Fortune Football Academy getting the equalizer.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. You know, if there is any team that is capable of coming back in this Nawettan, in the Brikama Soma Nawettan, is Fortune. When they gave Jambang, you know, a seasonal player for in the Nawettan, a chance like this, the goalkeeper was way beyond the line, and he's very smart and intelligent. When he saw the goalkeeper is not in position, he has to just move the ball over the goalkeeper. What a goal! 1-1 and game on.
What a goal, and of course from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And the game is of course live. 1-1 and 1-1 between Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars. What a start and what a contest between Fortune and Young Boy Stars. Lively and entertaining. And it's an opportunity. This is Young Boy Stars. And it's a corner for the boys dressed in orange shorts, and orange socks under the guidance of head coach Musa Ikoli, Lamin Mane and Sambujang Juve on the technical area for Fortune Football Academy. Fortune got their noses in front in the very first moments of this crucial and lively game, courtesy of Mohamed Lamin Marong. But guess what? Fortune Football Academy got the response courtesy of centre forward Malang Jambang. And Malang got the equalizer, and the score is currently 1-1 and 1-1 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And of course, Alassane, it is already one apiece between Fortune and Young Boy Stars. What a game, what a first half, and we are expecting to see a fantastic second half between Fortune and Young Boy Stars.
It's a fantastic moment here at Birkama as Fortune has traced back to bring the game into a level terms with the Young Boy Stars. But this is not a surprise. Looking at Fortune, the guys behind the game, the guys behind the 11 boys are people that are very tactical. The likes of Mustafa, who is serving as the assistant of the senior team, even though there is absence of the first team coach of the Nawettan team, who is Sambujang Sedika. But Mustafa is there, who can easily change. You could see how they have easily changed today the format of the game. They bring Spikeli, who is Malang Jambaya, as their point striker today, as they know he's very good when it comes to pace, and then you could see how much he did effort in that goal. It is a cracker, it is a away, it was a tough kick, and today you could see how much the Petroleum boys are ready. The game today is not dominated. Generally, it is not dominated purposely by the Young Boy Stars as it happens the other game. They were dominating the entire game when it comes to positioning and then chance creation. But today you can see, if not 50-50, but there are so many turn back, so many improvements from the Petroleum boys, and that is why it is going to be a competitive game today, as both teams are in level terms, and then the game is in 1-1 right now in Birkama Mini Stadium. Thank you.
The score is still 1-1. 1-1 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And it is, of course, lively and entertaining. It is, of course, in the first half. Fortune Football Academy 1. Young Boy Stars Football Club 0. 1 rather. It is still 1-1. This is Osman on the far side. Osman Dada Sede getting that ball down. Dribble past his marker. Is that going to be an opportunity for Young Boy Stars? Decently blocked in there by the central defender Wurisau. Still an opportunity for Young Boy Stars. Modlamin Sise operating on the right side of the attack for Young Boy Stars. Try to dribble past his marker, and this time Alpha Omar Sow down for some defensive duties. Alpha Omar Sow playing as one of the offensive players and currently down for some defensive duties. Modlamin Sise floats that ball around the area. Sehu Dahaba with a clearance, not a decent one. And the ball is still in the half of Fortune Football Academy. Musa Pope on some defensive duties, operating on the left side of the defense, while Sehu Dahaba operates on the right-hand side of the defense for Fortune Football Academy. We have the defensive partnership of Adama S. Sonko and Wurisou. Basidi Kamara on the far side. Is that going to be an opportunity? Easy time netminder Sehu Jeng, who doubles as the team captain for Fortune Football Academy. And already a player down. Sehu Dahaba seemingly, he seems to be in pain. And the central referee Mustafa Jame is already on the player, trying to assess his level of injury before urging the medical team to come to his rescue. In case you're just joining us, this is all coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And the game is, of course, live on LSTV. And Sehu Dahaba is already back on his feet. And Sehu Jeng, the netminder and team captain for Fortune Football Academy, will surely deliver, urging his players to move forward. Lively and entertaining. On our clock, unofficial 27 minutes on the clock. Fortune Football Academy 1, Young Boy Stars 1 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and it is, of course, live on LSTV. We will definitely love to have some of the fixtures being played in the round of 16, where we had Amasa taking on Sabu, and Amasa advanced to the quarterfinal. Top 10 advance after a victory over Newtown. Daru defeated Bairo. Elephant 3 lost to Makasutu. Fortune Football Academy got the better of Scoville. Jida Kabilo lost to Dasilame. Young Boy Stars got the better of Jambar Sane. Jaliba United lost to Tourist FA. And we will definitely get you the rundown of the quarterfinal. Currently, it is Amasa who lost to top 10 in the quarterfinal, and top 10 are now in the final four, or in the last four. Daru against Makasutu was a victory for Daru, and now Daru will face top 10 in the semi-final. And of course, Fortune Football Academy taking on Young Boy Stars, whilst Jaliba United lost to Tourist FA. And of course, in the semi-final, top 10 will face Daru, and the winner between Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars will face Tourist in the other semi-final. And of course, in the final, it's going to be either top 10, Daru against Fortune Football Academy, Young Boy Stars, or Tourist FA in this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan. Lively and entertaining. On the far side, Usman Dada Sedi is penalized by the flag of the assistant referee, and of course the central referee is of course Mustafa Jame. Sana Mane is one of the assistants, Jarai Silan and Sumana Sedi. And of course the flag has gone up from one of the assistant referees, Sana Mane. Lively and entertaining. In case you are just joining us, this is all coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And Box Bar Mini Stadium in the heart of Brikama, West Coast region, the Gambia. Ibrahim KB Sonko approaching the 38th minute. The score is lively and of course entertaining. 1-1. Earlier on it was Young Boy Stars who took an early advantage before Malang Jambang getting the equalizer for Fortune Football Club. And we should expect a lot of goals in this contest.
Yeah, in the abundant game due to darkness, we see a lot of beautiful play, tiki-taka from both sides, but then the match ended up, goalless. And but today we already saw goals. We play half of an hour here, and then it is, Young Boys 1 and then 4-1. Well, Young Boys, as early as in the first minute, to their talisman, their main man, Mohamed Lamin Marong. I said Drame, Mohamed Lamin Marong. Get them, in front, and then, Fortune, after that. Young Boys could have at least, with that chance from Modlamin Cisse, Yamal they call it, could have buried that one. And Mohamed, the main talisman, also had another chance he missed. And then, like I said before, Fortune with their quality, with their experience, you give them a breathing line, they take it. So they could have been 2-0 down at least, and they failed to score, they score, and now game on 1-1.
They needed to score, and of course failed to score. And the game is currently 1-1. And 1-1 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. 1-1 in the replay quarterfinal rather, between Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars. The winner will advance to the final four. The last four of this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan. And Sehu Jeng, the custodian to deliver. And he's of course the team captain for Fortune Football Academy. Sehu Jeng going long. From their half to their opposition's half, Mamadou Salif Keita and Mohamed Jata, who operates on the left side of the defense for Young Boy Stars. Mohamed Jata is a fantastic left back who is currently having a fantastic season with Young Boy Stars Football Club. And Young Boy Stars earlier on took the advantage courtesy of centre forward Mohamed Lamin Marong. And Mohamed Lamin Marong got the team's nose in front just a minute into the fourth period. But of course, Fortune Football Academy relied on centre forward Malang Jambang to get the equalizer. It is still first half. Osman Dada spreading that ball on the far side to the new entrant who controls that ball beautifully, Mod Lamin BI. It is Mod Lamin Cisse now. Switches the play from the right to the left. On the far side is an opportunity for Young Boy Stars around the edge of the 18. It is this time Young Boys, not a decent one. And Fortune regained possession, not for too long. Young Boy Stars and Young Boys lost possession. Malang Jambang, who got the equalizer, will move the ball forward. Dribble past one, looking for more. Trying to get the ball from that long range. An opportunity strike comes in. This time from Seni Drame, never troubled the custodian as his effort sailed over the crossbar. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, that was a bit scary for Young Boy Stars, but unfortunately Fortune Football Academy failed to capitalize. I believe Malang Jambang should have done better.
Yeah, he could have done better. But again, you can see the time he wanted to get a strike and a clean connection with the ball, he's, one of his teammates come across him, and then he could not take it one time. And then you can see when the ball fell to Sieni Mane, Sieni Drame rather, he tried a shot, but again the angle was so narrow and it was high and wide.
From Sieni Drame, high and wide. Fortune Football Academy will try to regroup on the far side. Earlier on, the team went down by a goal to nil. And now back on level terms against Young Boy Stars. What a contest and showdown. Boxbar Mini Stadium is the venue. Brikama Summer Nawettan is the competition. And of course, live on LSTV1 on both Facebook and YouTube at the commentary cabin. As usual, Parliament Fati, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, Alasan Ba, and behind camera operations as usual for LSTV is Osman Kamara. Around the center circle, Young Boy Stars. Back to the central defender, holding midfielder Ibrahim Ajaju. Ibrahim Ajaju to the team captain. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. Is that going to be an opportunity for Young Boy Stars? Easy time, netminder Sehu Jeng. Modlamin Sise should have done better. Alasan Ba, that was another glorious opportunity for Young Boy Stars. But of course, they failed to capitalize. Flag of the assistant referee up against Momodu Salif Keita.
Yes, it was a great opportunity for Young Boy Stars. As you can see, even though the game is in a level terms 1-1, Young Boy Stars have created more deadly chance than the Petroleum Boys, which are Fortune. But you could see this time around, the pace at which the fourth line of the Petroleum Boys, the fourth line of the Fortune Boys is moving is too fast. You could see even when they got that cut back from the midfield of the Young Boy Stars, the pace at which they do move. Malang Jamba is always moving at a high speed, and then he's always demanding the ball at a very crucial point. And Malang is a player who, you know, that when any player that or any defense that he faces 1v1, it is always a threat for you. He's very skillful and then very calm with the ball, and then he's have a lot of skills, and his pace too is good. So it's always I deem it necessary the Young Boys Stars to try more and more to capitalize on their chance that they are creating. If not, I see no results for them in this game, because I know when the Petroleum Boys have won, they will try to make it count, and when it counts, it's going to be 2-1 for the Petroleum Boys, which now the Young Boys Stars have to chase the ball, have to chase the match to bring it into level terms. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alasan Ba. And it's of course lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining from the Boxbar Mini Stadium between the boys dressed in white shirts, white socks and green socks against the boys in orange shirts and orange socks. And of course, Young Boy Stars playing from our left to right from our commentary cabin, whilst Fortune Football Academy playing from our right to left. Those very much familiar to the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Young Boy Stars from the Democracy end of the Boxbar Mini Stadium towards the police line end, whilst Fortune Football Academy playing from the police line end towards the Democracy end of the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Fortune in white shorts and green socks, whilst Young Boy Stars in orange shorts, and of course orange socks. Musa Ikoli is currently on the technical area, giving instructions to his boys. They got the early advantage before being pegged back by an equalizer from Malang Jambang. Malang is currently leading the line for Fortune Football Academy. In case you're just joining us, Fortune started this contest with Sehu Jeng in goal. And of course, on the right side of the defense is Sehu Dahaba. On the left is Musa Bob. Adama S. Sonko having the defensive partnership alongside Wuriso. Basidi Kamara is currently marshalling the defense, the midfield alongside Mustafa Seydi. Alpha Omar So operates on the right side of the wing, while Sieni Drame operates on the left. Momodu Salifu Keita deep. And of course, Malang Jambang leading the line for the boys dressed in white shorts and green socks. And of course, it's going to be a chase. Easy time netminder Sehu Jeng. Sehu Jeng, a great goalkeeper for Fortune, having a fantastic season. And he conceded his second goal of the competition this evening. Of course, from the box bar. His first goal he conceded was the 2-1 victory over Scoville in the round of 16. He played the entire first round without conceding a goal, and he had 4 clean sheets. And of course, in their 5th game, this is where he conceded his very first goal from the penalty, and that was the goal from Scoville Football Club. It is Fortune Football Academy. Is that going to be a foul? Central referee waved for a play on. on easy time. Momodu Salifu Keita is currently down on the far side, and the central referee will solely attend to the player. And of course, we have played 37 minutes on the clock. We can't confirm how many of the minutes are we going to play in the first half. Is that going to be 40? I stand to be correct. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, we have already played 37 minutes on official, as the officials are the ones with the official timing, and the score is still Fortune 1, Young Boy Stars 1.
Yeah, 1-1, a quite entertaining game, but you can see after, Fortune leveling or restoring parity here, both teams are now playing very cautious. Yes, as usual, Young Boys are playing the expansive football, while today Fortune with Malan Jamba as a center forward, just like our colleague said, but they will always try to put him on 1v1 situation because he's too powerful. He can kick, he can dribble. So the moment that he can do all that, when he had the chance, he will push them and he will try to punish these Young Boys, defense. Yeah, they caught them napping and he scored. But it has been a very good game. Quality tempo is slow right now with Young Boys dominating possession. But only possession don't win you matches. It is goals that win matches.
It is from the box bar. Possessive football doesn't get you results. And of course, you have to score. And both sides have already scored. And it is already a goal for both Fortune and Young Boy Stars. It is Cisse trying to keep the ball. Pa Ali Cisse currently leading the line for Young Boy Stars. Getting that ball back to Modlamin Cisse, who floats that ball. That's a header. And the flag of the assistant referee stayed down. And that's the second goal. And of course, let's wait and see. And it is the second goal for Young Boy Stars. What a delivery from Cisse. And of course, a strong header from Modlamin Marong. Mohamed Lamin Marong has already scored his second goal. And it is currently Young Boy Stars Football Club 2, Fortune Football Academy 1. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, the defenders thought it was going to be an offside, relying on the flag of the assistant referee. And of course, the referee's flag stayed down. And Mohamed Lamin Marong headed home. And the score is currently Fortune Football Academy 1, Young Boy Stars 2.
What a glancing header and what a cross from Modlamin Cisse. A beautiful in-swinger inside the box. It caught 14 players down on their feet. And then Mohamed, he missed the other one. He's never going to miss twice in a succession. And what a goal, what a glancing header. Even with his quality, Sekou Dieng, you can see he's baffled in his goal line. He could not even imagine how that goal beat him. But I think the manner of the cross was just excellent. And the way Sekou used the Mohamed Lamin Marong used, he said just to twist the ball into the net is top class. 2-1 for Young Boy Stars. I think this will be a deserved lead for Young Boy Stars going down to the locker rooms.
It is 2-1 to Young Boy Stars, and already we have seen a minute of the additional time being raised by the fourth assistant referee. And of course, Ansumana Sanyang. And lively and entertaining Fortune Football Academy 3-2-1. And we have already seen 3 goals in the first half. 2 for Young Boy Stars and 1 for Fortune Football Academy. And any moment from now, central referee Mustafa Jame might end the proceedings and end the proceedings of the first half. And it has just ended in the first half. Fortune Football Academy 1, Young Boy Stars, of course, 2. And of course, Alassane, before letting the mic off, we have to get some reaction before getting you go.
Yes, it is Young Boy Stars 2 and Fortune Football Academy 1. As it stands at the end of the first half, the first competition of the game today. It was a classic finish there by it was a classic finish by Mohamed Lamin Marong, who just flipped the ball into the net, even though with the top qualities of Mele called Sekou, he could not do nothing in that ball. It was just a fantastic moment it was a fantastic cross and a fantastic finish there by the Young Boy Stars, and now they are leading again the game. Let's see what will happen when the boys come from the locker room. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alassane Ba, Aliron Ibrahim Akebi Sonko. This is where we're going to draw the curtain. Have 15 minutes of rest and we'll be back for the continuation of the live commentary and the second half, to be precise. It has been Parliament Fadi, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, Alassane Ba. Until then, bye-bye from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And before letting you go, it is already 2-0 for the Gambia against Kuwait. And of course, the Gambia is currently leading Kuwait by 2-0 in an international friendly. Until then, have a brief hold of the commentary and do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. Welcome back to the Box Bar Mini Stadium for the continuation of the live commentary, and of course it is the second and final half. Second and final half between Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars. And both sides picking it from where they left it, and the score is currently Fortune Football Academy 1, Young Boy Stars Football Club 2 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It is of course lively and entertaining. Lively and entertaining from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. It is of course live on LSTV1 at the commentary cabin. Parlamin Fati, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, Al Hassan Bah. Behind camera operation is Osman Kamara. And of course it is just a great start in the second half for both Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars. And Fortune Football Academy need to get an equalizer, or else they will surely kiss bye to the competition, whilst Young Boy Stars Football Club just need to hold on. Are we going to see Fortune Football Academy getting a goal and possibly having the chance of getting this going to post-match shootout remains to be seen, or is going to be Young Boy Stars going all the way to the semi-final, or is going to be Fortune Football Academy reaching the final just like they did last season, the semi-final rather, just like they did last season. In the last year's Brikama Soma Nawettan crashed out in both the league and the knockout semi-final. Mustafa Rasul and central referee has already given the opportunity to Fortune Football Academy, of course the busiest, as this side currently trail 2-1 against Young Boy Stars. And Young Boy Stars got 2 goals in the first half, whilst Fortune Football Academy got a goal in the first half. And 2-1 is the score. And of course 2-1 is the score between Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, of course a bright start for both Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars. And both sides have definitely they left it in the first period. This one is the time for the netminder. And of course both sides will be hoping to seal the victory. Fortune Football Academy hoping to get an equalizer, whilst Young Boy Stars will hope to either cement this 2-1 advantage or get the third goal.
Yeah, it would be an easy match because champions never die, and like you said, it has been a while since they played the final. Last season they could not play the final. They were defeated in both semi-finals, and this is the newest season. They started, in the group stages with a brilliant performance. In fact, they did not concede, any goal, and in the round of 16 they conceded one. And then this is a strong team. Yes, they are coming to the night for the first time, but we all know their prowess. We all know how good they are, especially on the ball. Again, never rule out Fortune. And if the midfield partnership of Basidi and Mustafa Sedi, Carrasco, they call him, if it works, they have what it takes to come back to the game. But better it is 2-1 in favor of Young Boy Stars.
It is still 2-1 and 2-1 in favor of Young Boy Stars, who are dressed in orange shirts, orange shorts, and orange socks. Malang Jambang and Football Academy, not a very good combination. Pa Ali Sise around the edge, getting that ball down to Usman Dada Sede. It is Pa Ali Sise once again, and the flag of the assistant referee has already gone up. And Jarai Silla is one of the assistants on the far side of the Boxbar Mini Stadium around the democracy end, while Sanamane deployed on the other end of the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And of course central referee is Mustafa Jame, Sanamane Jarai Silla, and of course Ansumana Sanyang serving as the 4th assistant referee. Adama Esonko to Sehu Dahaba. Dahaba Sehu playing on the right side of the defense. It's a long one. Alpha Omar Sow to Mustafa Sedi. Musa Bob deployed on the left. Back to Mustafa Sedi. Fortune currently enjoying. Basidi Kamara trying to turn. Was able to recover that ball swiftly. Basidi Kamara once again decently blocked. And of course Mustafa Sedi regained possession for Fortune Football Academy. And the team down by 2-1. And it is the second half. Stay down. And to goalkeeper distance. He never got the goalkeeper on the way. Ibrahim Akebi. That would have been the equalizer for Fortune Football Academy. And of course, the brilliance of the netminder, Serif Kamara, was equal to the pass by piping the ball away from the corner.
Right there, and then what is thrown safe.
What superb. And of course 2-1 and a superb save from the netminder Serif Kamara. Serif Kamara in goal. It is Momodu Salifu Keita getting that ball down. And Ibrahim Kujabi just there in time. That was definitely a timely interception by the central defender Ibrahim Kujabi. And he's currently training with the second division side ahead of this year's GFF Men's Division 2. Malang Jambang, who scored the equalizer for Fortune Football Academy. And the 2 goals scored by Mohamed Lamin Marong for Young Boy Stars. And Mohamed Lamin Marong is currently the leading goal scorer in the Brikama Soma Nawettan. He has already bagged 7 goals. Is Basidi Kamara getting that ball? Easy time netminder Serif Kamara. From Kamara into the gloves of Kamara. Basidi Kamara to the gloves of Serif Kamara into Young Boy Stars. Young Boy Stars enjoying the moment, leading by 2-1 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the replay quarter-final game. And the winner of this contest will sail to the semi-final. And in the semi-final, it's either going to be Fortune Football Academy or Young Boy Stars to take on Tourist FA, who got the better of Jaliba United in the other quarter-final class. It is Fortune Football Academy. Momodu Salifu Keita trying to unlock the defense. Mustafa. Referee has the final say. Way for offside instead of giving an opportunity to Fortune Football Academy for a foul. Ibrahim Ajajo to Usman Dada Sede. Usman on the left side of the attack for Young Boy Stars, getting that ball to Pa Ali Sise. Pa Ali to the advancing Ibrahim Ajajo. Great combination, Pa Ali. Trying to get that ball from distance, not a decent one. Seni Drame regain possession to Alpha Omar Sow on the far side. And Fortune will use the opportunity. Can they get something from that? Alpha Omar dribble pass one. This time Alpha Omar getting that ball down to Malang Jambang. Malang trying to unlock the defense. Crossbar. Brilliant start. Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars, of course. Fortune Football Academy being the busiest, they need to score or else they will surely kiss bye to the competition, whilst Young Boy Stars just need to hold on and they will be able to get the team to the semi-final of this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan.
So the only thing that can keep the young petroleum boys in the competition is a girl. You could see how much they have made effort since the starting of the game. They have shown brilliant performance in this second half as they are trying all they can do just to unlock a goal in the game which will keep them in the league. You could see also the tactic, the formation that the head coach of the Young Boy Stars come up with, trying to use physical and skillful player in the midfield, trying to keep the ball in order to kill the pace at which the game is moving, because at this point you could understand that the petroleum boys are trying to force all they can. They are trying to fast track all they can do just to unlock a goal in the post of the Young Boy Stars, which will keep them alive in this competition. But you will also see Pa Ali, one of the most physical player, one of the most skillful player. In fact, he is competing for the zonal team of the Brikama, zonal team. So therefore, the head coach is trying to use him with his skills, with his experience, to keep the ball, to kill this the pace of the game at which it is moving. But I think the petroleum boys, what they can do right now is to seal Pa Ali, let him not receive balls as he should, and then try to allow others who are trying always to release the ball. Thank you very much.
An opportunity for Young Boy Stars, but decently caught out. And it is Pa Ali Sise once again. This time on the far side. Team captain, is that going to be the third goal? Easy time netminder. And Sehu Jeng Alad Enovan. Currently Sehu seems to be protesting against the decision of the assistant referee. He is still protesting. And Sehu Jeng, Fortune Football Academy, relying on Seku's brilliance to save that. And of course from Esa Marong, the team captain. Esa Marong should have done better. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, that should have been the third goal for Young Boy Stars. But Sekou Jeng was just equal to that task. But he seems not happy with the central referee not assisting, not awarding that as an offside, but instead pointed for a corner. But of course, it's a corner on the far side. Shortly, we will come back to Ibrahim Akebi Sonko after the delivery of this corner for Young Boy Stars. Floats that ball around the area. Easy time netminder Sekou Jeng. He wasn't happy with that decision of this assistant referee on the far side.
Yeah, the players were found flat-footed, and then they are protesting for an offside down there. But again, the the second assistant down there in the, was at the right position, and then, you know, she put her flag down and game on.
And of course, it's going to be a corner and a corner for Young Boy Stars. And the boys from Jam City are on the driving seat. 2-1 is the score. And Fortune Football Academy needs to score, and already is a corner for Young Boy Stars. Crowded penalty area for the boys dressed in white shorts and green socks. Ibrahim Ajajo to deliver this corner for the boys in orange shirts and orange socks. And already we have two players warming up for Fortune Football Academy, Kausu Singate and Juma Juf, around the edge of the 18. Team captain Esa Marong floats that ball. Is that going to be a foul? Yes, given. Seni Drame Rasold, and central referee on spot to wait for an infringement on Seni Drame against Young Boy Stars. Fortune having two players warming up. Kausu Singate, who has joined Sibanur United on loan from Fortune Football Academy, is currently warming up alongside Juma Juf. Malang Jambang trying to use his space against his marker. Seni Drame this time around. Dribble pass one. Looking for options around the edge of the 18. It's going to be an opportunity. This time, strike comes in. And of course, the flag of the assistant referee is already up. And Ibrahim Akujabi seems to be in celebration after denying Seni Drame from getting that shot. And of course, it's an opportunity for Young Boy Stars, who are on the driving seat. 2-1 is the score from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And of course, in front of the screens, you could see that brief celebration from Ibrahim Akujabi, one of the central defenders of Young Boy Stars, after blocking that ball decently. Lively and entertaining. What a showdown from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Of course, this game could even be the final of the Brikama Soma Nawettan and Ibrahim KB Sonko. With the tempo of this game, of course, it's a foul as signaled by the central referee. It is qualified to be one of the finals in the Brikama Soma Nawettan.
Yeah, in terms of the quality of possession is top notch. But again, if you watch the Gida versus, the Slame match, in terms of crowd, the intensity and everything, the derby, the fanfare, this one is on match.
Yeah.
That one is on match to this. But again, in terms of the quality of players, both teams trying to knock the ball, trying to play, from behind is top notch. So I like this kind of game, and you can see it is already living up to expectation.
There we go, Charlie Fuketa trying to maneuver around the edge, tricky and pace, trying to dribble past his marker. And this is Ibrahim Ajajo getting that ball to Pa Ali Sise. Physically build up center forward. Pa Ali Sise trying to get the ball solo. And finally, Seni Drame down for some defensive duties. Easy time. And Young Boy Stars wouldn't be in any hurry. And Usman Dada Sedi to deliver the throw. Probably he will hand the ball to the advancing left back, Mohamed Jata. And Usman to Mohamed Jata swiftly. Fortune Football Academy will effect a substitution as head coach Lamin Mane has already handed the piece of paper to the match officials. It's a strong header from Ibrahim Akujabi on the far side. And of course, the custodian wouldn't be in any hurry. Serif Kamara in goal for Young Boy Stars Football Club. Fortune Football Academy trail 2-1. And it is the second half. And we have already played 55 minutes unofficial. Fortune trail by 2-1 against Young Boy Stars. Another chase. Mohamed Lamin Marong. The flag of the assistant referee stayed down. Trying to reconnect the run of Usman Dada Sedi. But unfortunately, he could not connect to Usman, as the central defenders of Fortune Football Academy alert enough to get that ball off the area for a goal, for a corner rather. And Young Boy Stars wouldn't be in any hurry. That's a fantastic run. Fantastic run from Mohamed Lamin Marong. Quickly taken. Esa Marong to Pa Ali Sise. Pa Ali. Once again, Esa Marong, who has been the longest serving player and of course the most experienced player. Osman Dada Sedi trying to connect Mohamed Lamin Marong. Easy time, Sehu Jeng. Easy time, Sehu Jeng, the custodian. And he has already conceded 2 goals in this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan. Before conceding the 2, he has kept 4 clean sheets. Long one. High battling contest. None of the sides love to cross out. The quarterfinal of the Brikama Soma Nawettan is going to advance to the semi-final, and the winner of this contest will play Tourist FA in the semi-final of this year's Brikama Summer Nawettan. And of course, if Fortune is able to get there, they will face Tourist FA. And of course, if Young Boy Stars is able to advance to the semi-final, it's going to be a repeat of the group stage clash between Young Boys and of course Tourist FA Ibrahim Akebi Sonko.
What a magic to be, for me, I watch Tourists and Young Boys in as much as they are so good. Tourists is the team that run down in the channel, they are very expansive, when off the ball and with the ball, and that is the reason why they are getting it their way against the big boys. In fact, remember the only defeat Young Boys encountered in this year's Nawettan was a surprise or a sudden 3-0 defeat. Against Tourists, because this Tourists is a team that play with no pressure, and then these are boys that have been together for so long. But again, we'll see whether coach equally could have other tactical weapons to stop them.
There we go. Usman Dada Zaidi around the area. An opportunity for Young Boy Stars. It's a glorious opportunity but squandered. Juma Juf introduced. And Juma Juf has already replaced Seni Drame. Mamadou Salif Fuketa. Caught out by Ibrahim Kujabi. Mohamed Jata for Young Boy Stars to Ibrahim Kujabi. Sehu Dahaba getting that ball to Basidi Kamara. Sehu Dahaba once again getting it down to Mamadou Salif Fuketa. Able to keep that ball in play. Having it tough against Mohamed Jata, and Mohamed of course guarding that ball up the area for a goal kick. Already Basidi Kamara is down and will be assisted by the medics, and the medics are already on him to give medical support to the player. 15 minutes on the clock. Latin Boy Stars on the driving seat. Fortune fighting tooth and nail to get the much needed equalizer. Probably they might have it, but they have to score or else they will solely kiss bye to the competition.
Sure, they have to score or else they will be kissed out from the competition. As the Young Boy Stars are right now leading the score line for in the evening game here in Brikama. Fortune need nothing to miss. Fortune need nothing to relax. Fortune have nothing to waste, and the only thing that can keep them in this game is to score a goal, which will bring them into level times with the Young Boy Stars. But looking at the pace and then how the game is playing, still Young Boy Stars dividing, and then they are also dividing them even when it comes to chance creation and then also ball possession. Looking at Young Boy Stars, they are trying to use their Osman Dada Sidi pace and then his skills, trying to deliver balls to him as much as they can. As you can see, he's the one creating most of their chances. He's the one delivering. They are using his side as a way to penetrate for the Petroleum Boys today in this evening. Thank you.
It is Fortune Football Academy. Malang Jamang. Going to be an opportunity. And glorious opportunity wasted by Fortune Football Academy. Juma Juve trying to test the goalkeeper from distance. It's a low one, easy time. Custodian Serif Kamara.
Yeah.
A high battling contest, entertaining one Ibrahim Akebi Sonko.
Mustafa Seri could have done better in that way, but again, he's that type of player who always lose, the duels. And I don't mean he made himself so strong down there. He could have at least get some breathing space, to get a shot that can, trouble the netminder for Young Boy Stars. But again, even with his physique, I think he's so young, but he need to work on that because he cannot be losing this kind of duels.
You cannot be losing such duels, words of a colleague and brother. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. From 2-0 up to 2-2 Gambia against Kuwait. It is Gambia 2, Kuwait 2. Esa Marong on the far side. An opportunity for Young Boy Stars. Esa Rasold. Went down so cheap. And he should have done better. Unfortunately, he went down so easy. Esa Marong, Young Boy Stars. Mustafa Sedi regained possession for Fortune Football Academy. And the flag is up. And the flag is already up and up against Fortune Football Academy. Sana Mane is one of the assistant referees. Central referee Mustafa Jame. Sana Mane is one of the assistants. Jara Isila and Ansumana Sanyang serving as the fourth assistant referee. 61 minutes on the clock. Unofficial. Fortune Football Academy 1. Young Boy Stars Football Club 2 is the score from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in case you're just joining us. At the commentary cabin, of course, for LSTV 1 Parliament Fadi, Ibrahim KB Sonko, and of course, Alasan Bar. Young Boy Stars, Esa Marong Rasold, and rewarded this time by the central referee, who was just there on spot to give an opportunity to the boys dressed in orange shorts and orange socks. Alpha Omar down for some defensive duties, getting that ball forward, trying to connect the run of Malang Jambang. He could not. Lost possession. And it is the 2025-26 Brikama Soma Nawettan Abbas Kinte, who started in the initial quarter-final game. Abbas Kinte will be introduced any moment from now. Malang Jambang trying to reconnect. Mohamed Jata is that handball. Yes. And Abbas Kinte will be introduced. And Modlamin Toure. Abbas Kinte and Modlamin Toure will be introduced any moment from now. It's going to be dual substitution. Fortune Football Academy, Ibrahim KB Sonko. Tired legs of fresh legs introduced.
Yeah, they need that, but they have to try something new, because even though that the game is just halfway into the second half, Fortune, like I said, they're a big team, and then they already had a fantastic, they already had a fantastic. That is a bad foul. That is a bad foul. That is a bad foul.
That's a yellow card. Is that going to be red card? Yes, that's a red card. It's a red card for Sehu Dahaba. That's a red card for Sehu Dahaba. And Fortune down to 10 men. And Sehu Dahaba is down. And of course, Sehu Dahaba sent off at a very crucial moment. That was, of course, a reckless challenge. That wasn't a great contact. And of course, Osman Dadasedi is down. And of course, the second yellow card for Sehu Dahaba and sent off by the central referee, Ibrahim KB Sonko.
Yeah, unfortunately for him, that tackle deserves a yellow. You can see the smartness of even the Young Boys players. They know that he's already on a yellow, and then he came so strong, missed the ball, get the man, and then they could continue with the attack. But again, they deliberately stopped so as the referee will give him at least a yellow card, and then this is a damaging one for Fortune. Yes, they are big with big players and with big pedigree, but chasing the game, and then you are trailing. You are a man down against a Young Boy star that is so good in keeping the ball. I am seeing a very long evening for them. But again, I would not rule them out, because if there's any team, like I said before, that is very capable of coming from behind, even with a man down, to at least force the tie in the penalty shootout. This is Fortune. And then I'm sure their fans also will hoping that their magic will be back, and then the Petroleum boys, the young lads, will do something. But this is Young Boys. For me, in terms of possession, they are better than any other team in the Nawettan. And then when a man down against them, and you are also trailing on the score sheet 2-1, halfway into the second half, it's a big problem.
Thank you very much, Ibrahim KB Sonko. Approaching the 65th minute at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. And of course, it is live on LSTV1. And Sehu Dahaba is now moving back into the dressing room on the far after receiving his second yellow and eventual red card. Sehu Dahaba back in the dressing room. And currently Fortune playing with 10 man. Mohamed Jata to Ibrahim Kujabe. It is Njuma Jove who tries to chase that ball down. Great combination. Mohamed Jata getting that ball on the far side. Osman Dada Sedi is penalized by the flag of the assistant referee on the far side. And of course, Fortune Football Academy will use the opportunity, whilst Young Boy Stars will try to regroup in trying to protect this 2-1 advantage. Will they be able to protect it? Remains the biggest question and ambition. But of course, on the Dogard Musa equally for Young Boy Stars. Lamin Mane, Sambujang Juve on the technical area, Football Academy. And Young Boy Stars on the seat. Team captain Sehu Cheng going long. A strong header from Mohamed Sise, or Modlamin Sise rather. And Modlamin Sise down for some defensive duties. They will definitely try to protect this 2-1 advantage if they can get the goal, the third goal rather, Lasanba.
Yes, they have to play extraordinary if they can protect or if they can score a game. That level. But you can see now the change of formation after the card, after Seku Dahaba a red card. the formation of the Petroleum Boys completely changed as they brought Malang Damba from this point strike to now a fullback who will operate as a fullback now, help the defense line into the defense, and then also keep the Petroleum Boys being able to resist and then being able to fight for a goal that will bring them into the level terms. But looking at the side of the Young Boy Stars, they are also a side that is very compact, that is very, very much well organized. You being a man down would be very difficult for you to score them a goal after it.
Calling for a foul on the far side, but the central referee is interested as he waved for a play on. Modlamin Toure went down, but the central referee waved for a play on instead of awarding a foul to Fortune Football Academy. Lively and entertaining from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Time running out for Fortune Football Academy, and Fortune down 2-1. Musa Bob trying to reconnect the run of the center forward. Rasul and Ibrahim Kujabi penalized. Abbas Kinte came on as a substitute, and he has already scored a goal in this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan. Abbas Kinte scored the first goal in the 3-0 victory over GSR. That was, of course, the opening game for Fortune Football Academy, before picking a point against Dasilami and Sky Power Niro Legacy, and wrapping up their group stage with a victory over Black Stars KM in the round of 16. Got the better of Scoville 2-1, and it was Seni Drames Brace that got the team the victory. Mustafa Sede lost possession, an opportunity. Musa Bob trying to get down for some defensive duties. Musa Bob down, got that ball on the far side, and Young Boy Stars will benefit from that. And it's going to be a substitution for Young Boy Stars. Another substitution for Musa Ikoli on his side. Mohamed Sise will be introduced and is replacing Modlamin Sise. Mohamed Sise introduced. Another fantastic player, Malang Jambang, who scored the equalizer for Fortune, trying to use his space against his marker Mohamed. And entertaining. Fortune still playing with 10 men in the second half. Mohamed Chata, not a clearance. Looking for Jutu's options. Pass one. Back to the central defender, Abubakar Baji, to his defensive partner, Ibrahim Kujabi. Baji once again. Great combination to the center forward, Mohamed Lamin Marong, who has already scored a brace and already got 7 goals in this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan. And he is the current top scorer of the Brikama Soma Nawettan. Mustafa Sedi. Mustafa rewarded on the far side. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko. I guess we have under 10 minutes and what is expected to be added on before the central referee and the officials will end the proceedings at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. So we can say unofficial Fortune Football Academy needs to score in 10 minutes and what is expected to be added on, or else they will surely kiss by to the competition.
Yeah, with the current state of the game, Fortune have to score in order to, to have a lead chase in the game, try to win it or do it in the post-match penalty, so that because it's currently Young Boys 2 and Fortune 1 and that will be very difficult by the send off by the right fullback Daba. I think he's one of the experienced players in this side. He needs to make that challenge, and he is that. And then a second bookable offense for him, a yellow card. That is so bad. But like I said,
this is Fortune and they can do anything. Words of a colleague and brother Ibrahim Akebi Sonko. And already 2 players down. One for Young Boy Stars, Mohamed Jata, And the order for Fortune Football Academy, Malang Jambang. And Malang is down. Mohamed Jata is already back on his feet. Malang Jambang is currently down. And Fortune Football Academy down by 2-1 against Young Boy Stars in the replay quarter-final game at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. What a showdown. And of course, the medics are already on the pitch, giving support to Malang Jambang, who got the equalizer for Fortune Football Academy. As you can see in front of the screens, he's been supported. And there's also a player, Usman Dadasedi, who has also joined the medical team in support of the player. But seemingly, Ibrahim Majaju will deliver this set piece. Any moment from now, we're going to see another substitution. Jere Jata is being prepared to be introduced by Young Boy Stars. He's also one of the experienced players, Jere Jata, to be introduced. Ibrahima Jaju to deliver. 27 on his back. Has already joined Sibanur United, trying to test Sehu Cheng from distance. But this time, his effort sailed over the crossbar. Alasan, time definitely running out for Fortune Football Academy, as we have already played 72 minutes. 72 minutes, and of course we can say we have under 8 minutes and what is expected to be added on before central referee and his team will end the proceedings at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And currently Young Boy Stars will introduce another fresh leg. Jere Jata is to be introduced, and of course the team captain is coming off, and of course the team captain is Esamaro.
Yes, the team captain Esamaro is giving his way out as they will introduce Jere Jata, one of the most experienced players as long as the Birkama Nawettan is concerned. Looking at the side of Young Boy Stars, now they are just introducing their matured players, trying to use the tactic, trying to use their maturity in order to defend the Petroleum Boys against scoring a goal, which will be to level terms. And you can see how much they are doing it, and you can see how the tactical that these Young Boy Stars are in order to defend the Petroleum Boys from scoring a goal, and that is the only way that they can defend it, even though the Petroleum Boys are a man down. They are so good that they can make a change at any point in time. And then also, if this game happens to end in 0-0 and then it went to a post-match penalty shootout, I didn't see any chance for the Young Boy Stars, as you know, who is manding the net for the Petroleum Boys. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Alasan Bar. Time running thick and fast from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. It is of course the replay quarter-final between Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars in this year's Brikama Soma Nawettan. We will surely get you a recap. In Group A, it was Amasa and Newtown that advanced to the round of 16. In Group B, Top 10 and Sabu. Group C, Daru and Makasuru. Group D, Elephantry and Bairo. Group E, Fortune Football Academy and Dasilame United. Group F, Jida Kabilo and Scoville. And on the far side is a throw-in Fortune Football Academy. And in Group G, Young Boy Stars alongside Tourist FA, Jaliba United and Jambar Sane advanced to the round of 16. And in the round of 16 is an opportunity calling in for a handball. Central referee has already given the opportunity to Young Boy Stars, who wouldn't be in any hurry. In the round of 16, Amasa got the better of Sabu. Top 10 defeated Newtown. Daru got the better of Bairo. Elephantry lost to Makasuru. Fortune Football Academy got the better of Scoville. Jida Kabilo lost to Dasilame United. Young Boys Football Club defeated Jambar Sane. And of course, Jaliba is the third goal. And Mohamed Lamin Marong has completed his hat-trick. What a strike from Mohamed Lamin Marong. And that is the third goal for Mohamed Lamin Marong. What a goal, and of course, what a strike from Mohamed Lamin Marong. And he got the hat-trick in the 3-1 advantage against Fortune Football Academy. What a moment for Young Boy Stars at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, Ibrahim KB Sonko. What a strike. At Ibrahim KB Sonko, Mohamed Lamin Marong is definitely enjoying his life in the Brikama Soma Nawettan, already bagging 8 goals. And of course, he had scored 3 in this contest.
A fantastic strike, a screamer from distance from 25 yards. What a way, no chance for goalkeeper Sekou Deng despite his experience, his capability. With how he hammers that in, that is always going in. No chance for whatever goalkeeper is in the post. A yellow card for him, but he doesn't care, because this goal is as good as taking Young Boy Stars into the semi-finals of the Brikama Soma Nawettan, 3-1, and his 8th goal in the season. What a striker. He has proven his credentials as the best striker in the Nawettan.
Probably top flight clubs might be trying to get his signature. But anyway, it is the Soma Nawettan in Brikama. Lively and entertaining. Of course, the goal might serve as a wake-up call for Fortune Football Academy. But will they have enough minutes to do that? Ali Cisse, time to have his way out. Young boy Stars on the driving seat. It is currently 3-1 against Fortune Football Academy from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and you could hear the claps coming from the Box Bar Mini Stadium from the supporters of Young Boy Football Club. On any moment from now, Mustafa Baji will be introduced. On the far side, it is Mohamed Cisse. Mohamed Cisse, who came on this time around. Easy time, netminder Sekou Dieng. It's going to be a substitution any moment. Time running out for Fortune. 3-1 Fortune trail. Young boy Stars on the driving seat. And of course at the commentary cabin for LSTV, this is Parlament Fati. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, Alasan Ba, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. And of course, Osman Dada Sedi is currently off, or is coming off. And he will be replaced by Mustafa Baji. Mustafa Baji on, Usman Dada Sedi off. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium, lively and entertaining from the theater. This is the theater of entertainment, in case you're just joining us, situated in the heart of Brikama, West Coast region, the Gambia. And of course, the competition, Brikama Soma Nawettan 2025-26 is the competition, and Box Bar Mini Stadium, or the theater, is the venue. Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars in the replay quarter-final class. And of course, Fortune Football Academy down 3-1. Malang Jambang, who scored the only goal for Fortune Football Academy, to the new entrant Juma Juf, getting that ball forward. Malang Jambang once again. Jambang Malang, trying to have his way out. And Fortune currently playing with 10 men. After the sending off of Sehu Dahaba, the flag of the assistant referee is already up. And already up against Fortune Football Academy. Young boys wouldn't be in any hurry, as the score is currently in their favor. Not 1, not 2, but 3-1 currently against Fortune Football Academy from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Of course, it's a daunting task, as already any moment from now, the fourth assistant referee will put up the additional minutes, as we already have 78 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes of normal time, and what is expected to be added on for the central referee and his officials to end the proceedings between Fortune Football Academy and Young Boy Stars.
It is 79 minutes of the game. It is something that I have been dreaming. Something that I'm looking at how tactical he is, how mature he is in this game, and looking at the introduction of his changes. The amount in which those people were able to make changes was huge. You could see since that he introduced his first captain of the team, he controls every moment of the game. He controls every pace of the game. And also, the red card of Sekou Dahaba also troubles the Petroleum Boys. As you could see now, they were using that side as a which they could generate the Petroleum. Looking at the goal that Young Boy Star scored, which became into 2-1 victory, was an excellent goal. Looking at the distance at which he made that shoot, the pace at which the ball was moving, even though you know how much good that Sekou is, but I didn't think he can stop that ball from scoring. That was absolutely brilliant kick from the striker of Young Boy Stars. Thank you very much.
Time running out, and of course running out, and of course running out for Fortune Football Academy. That question probably. The question of who is going to be the man of the match. This is what Ibrahim Akebisong. I think this was what made me laugh.
No, there's no question about that. Yeah. Mohamed Lamin Marong,
yeah. Is that going to be?
Especially with that goal, that sealed the victory. No doubt, he's the most outstanding player of the match today.
He's going to be the man of the match, undoubtedly. Mohamed Lamin Marong and Fortune Football Academy. Rasul, central referee, not the least interested, as he wait for a play on. Time running out, and already 3 minutes added on. 3 minutes added on, and Mohamed this time around. What a miss for Fortune Football Academy. Wurisau should have bet. At least they will use the opportunity to pull one back. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko.
Yeah, if they pull one back and with the pedigree, I'm sure they will give, Young Boys, care, even though that they, when young boys will be still a man. But unfortunately, he cannot get the right connection with the ball, and then it is out.
That is already an entertaining game. Young Boy Stars against Fortune. The flag is up. And of time running out, as we have already played 81 minutes and we have already exhausted the first minutes or the second minute already in stoppage time. Modlamin not rewarded. And of course it is 82 minutes and we now have seconds before the central referee will end the proceedings. And it is going to be a moment for Young Boy Stars if they are able to hold on to this 3-1 advantage. Fortune Football Academy need to score, not only to score, but need to score twice. Need to score twice to possibly get this game to post-match shootout. Malang Jambang against Mohamed Jata. Mohamed Jata just there in time to get that ball out for a throw into Fortune Football Academy. Fortune Football Academy down 3-1. Malang Jambang, this is Njuma Chouf. Time running out. And of course already 82 minutes played, 42 seconds. And any moment from now, central referee might end the proceedings. Time running out for Fortune Football Academy. Not once, not twice. They need to score and score again. Young Boy Stars are now using the opportunity to wind down the clock. Every moment to wind down the clock. Is that the final whistle? There goes the final whistle from the Box Bar Stadium in Brikama. And the journey for Fortune Football Academy has ended in the Brikama Soma Nawettan in the league. And they will now have the opportunity to play in the knockout alongside Young Boy Stars and some other teams. Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, of course, it must be a painful ending for Fortune Football Academy after going down 3-1 against Young Boy Stars. But of course, Young Boy Stars has been the most impressive side throughout the contest. Of course, they are the deserved winners against Fortune Football Academy in this crucial replay knockout final at the Box Bar Mini Stadium.
Yeah, taking in the contest, in the replay game and what has happened here, there are no doubts, the deserved team to go through. They dominated proceedings in the abandoned game, and then they could not get themselves a goal. And today we have seen just in the 1 minute Mohamed Lamin scored a goal, even though Fortune came back, restore parity. But the quality in this Young Boy Stars is so high. And then eventually Mohamed Lamin scored again, and then when Aludaba was giving his margin orders, you know that it was very difficult for them to play catch up, because this is a top side. And you can see Mohamed Lamin is still running all over the pitch and celebrating the star of the game. A hat trick for him, a deserved one. And what a goal! His start goal to wrap up things was just excellent. He has to explain this, how he get this goal and how he beat Sekou Dieng from that angle. Sekou Dieng a top goalkeeper though, but he could not do anything from that goal. The quality, the shot is just excellent. Thank you very much, Ibrahim Akebi Sonko, and that is Mohamed Lamin Marong. And of course, Fortune were one of the clubs interested in his signature. Probably they might rekindle, of course, their chance of getting the center forward Mohamed Lamin Marong. Of course, this is where we're going to wrap it up. Wrap it up from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. It has been Parlamin Fati at the commentary cabin, joined by Ibrahim Akebi Sonko. And of course, Alassane Ba. Of this is where we're going to say bye-bye. And bye-bye from the Box Bar Mini Stadium till we come your way again.